Hey, how's it going, guys? Adam from Hunter's Own Media here with Jeff from Cannabis Growers Association. How you doing today?
Excellent, Adam. How are you doing?
Great, man. You know, wrap it up an amazing weekend full of good vibes, good people.
Yeah.
Love seeing this type of event. Tell us a little bit about what Cannabis Growers Association does.
So, Cannabis Growers Association is a community group. We get together once a month. We meet at Verde Labs in Milford, 420 Fortune Boulevard. We talk about different educational topics every month. We've had topics from testing and the importance of testing, what they're testing for. We've discussed building a greenhouse. We had a demo where we actually bent pipe. We built a greenhouse on site. We had another one where we had Dr. Grinspoon on, Dr. Peter Grinspoon. We were talking about opioids and pain management and addiction. Lots of different topics.
Yeah, CGA, I feel like it's kind of hard to just like say one thing that we're about, because we are a growers association, but it's like we do so much more in the community, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to put it shortly, it's like a book club without all the wine.
A book club with weed, it's great.
yeah, we have consumption-friendly events. Yeah, I mean, it's just a good time, you know. People come out and socialize, get to meet other growers in the area, talk about problems they're having, help each other out. We had one grower who had an issue with his dog, was rescuing his cat who got trapped in his tent, destroyed his tent. He had to finish his grow. Another member came in, stepped up, donated a tent to him to finish out his turn, and that's just kind of how it is, just a mutually supportive community.
Yeah, me personally, I've learned so much more since I've been in the group. It's been almost a year now for me, and I can't even like put a finger on how much I've learned and grown as a grower. Pun, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I love everything you guys do.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah,
I think
you.
Thanks,
Jeff is a great guy. Yeah.
Very kind of you. Yeah, I've grown a ton myself this past year, in all different dynamics. It's been really a great experience. This community is very vast, it's very diverse, there's a lot of personalities, and managing that is sometimes challenging. I know myself, I can be a challenge, I can be a handful, make no apologies for it, but it is what it is. You know, we are who we are, and we're all getting together, we're coming out of the woodwork. We've been kind of kept in the closet for far too long now. It's nice to have people be able to get out and meet others who are like themselves, and struggle with some of the same struggles they have, and learn how to other people cope with same issues, similar issues and stuff. So yeah, it's been really good all around, I think.
Absolutely phenomenal. Kind of piggybacking off of that, how do you personally feel that Massachusetts is handling the legislation for cannabis?
I think there are opportunities for improvement. Let's be, you know, I'll answer that political question with a political answer.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in a lot of things that have happened. I hope that they look to expand the home cultivator and caregiver program. I know we've seen in other states, like in Michigan, they're trying to shut down home cultivation and caregiving. They want to just focus that all on the corporate entities, and that's catastrophic in my opinion. We need this diversity. We need to have people who, like CGA members, who are willing to go out and donate their time, their money, their product, you know, to help others and freely. And there's too many people in need who can't afford to go and get an MMJ license for $250 a year and then go pay, you know, astronomical prices for subpar bud. Let's face it. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's out there is just, it's not the quality that someone who with a medical condition deserves or needs. Right. So that's a major issue. So we're you know, looking to give people the education they need to grow organically, produce their own medications for as economically as they can, and treat themselves and their family. And it's not about driving money and taxes and, you know, powering government with more funds moving around. It's about helping each other in the community that supports each other.
Yeah, I think there is a place for, you know, it is important to get all the taxes and everything like that, but that can't be the main focus, you know.
Sure, and there's plenty of that going out there. I mean, that sector doesn't need our help, right? So that's why we're not focusing on that. There's plenty of money to help move, you know, businesses around and get people growing and to drive some revenue for the state. They're not going to lose out because we're helping people to do this, you know, at our scale for, you know, our budget. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a very diverse ecosystem. So all sorts of people are thriving, and it's great to see.
Yeah, it's been amazing to see. I've met so many growers out there that are just so good at growing, seriously, and all of them have been organic growers.
Yeah.
And that to me let me know that I need to switch to organics. I switched away from any synthetic nutrients into an organic line, and, you know, even beneficial nutrients and stuff like that, like that people just don't know about, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you could literally drive a whole grow with just bennies.
Yep.
I mean, if they're digesting the proper things, they'll make that, you know, available for the plants to consume, and that's kind of that's kind of the idea behind aquaponics, which is, as you know, a thing that I'm into. You know, it's not the fish shit that drives it; it's the stuff that eats the fish shit.
Yep.
It's the bacteria, all those microbes and microorganisms and stuff. So
The aquaponic grow setup is it just blows my mind how it's self-sustaining basically, and just kind of keeps itself going. And hey, it doesn't get much easier than that once you get it set up.
yeah. There's a bit to a learning curve to it, and there's a bit of like cycling the system and getting it so that it's got enough bacteria in there that it can crush the nutrients to produce enough nutrition for the plants, because these are heavy feeding plants. They do require, and there's some amendment that goes on in there, but light stuff, and organic stuff. So.
So how has cannabis personally benefited you?
Lots of different ways. For one, starting CGA has been, that's kind of a ancillary cannabis use. We're employing that plant to bring people together and to build this community and to heal the fracturedness of community. But personally, when I medicate, it helps me to calm down, and it helps me, I'm very active. My mind's always going all the time. So sometimes I need to shut it off. So, nice little...
At least slow it down a little bit.
A couple of puffs of indica and, or dabs or drops or, yada, yada, whatever the mechanism may be.
There might not be an or, it might be an and.
That's true too, yeah. There's a lot of and that goes on in there.
Sometimes we have some good times in the dab lab.
The dab lab is hot.
Yep, definitely. So just to wrap up, just plug any social media that Cannabis Growers Association has.
Okay, so if you look for us on Facebook, as most of you know, you can't search for anything related to cannabis on Facebook. It will not return any results. So we had to, when picking a name on Facebook, it's Cannabis Growers Association, but the URL is Can Grow Ass. So if you find us, if you look for us on Facebook, it's under Can Grow Ass. And that's carried over to Instagram because why not, right?
Yep. We'll be going, I'm actually doing media for CGA. I got the pleasure of doing that, and we're going to be building up Instagram and everything, so make sure to follow us. We'll hopefully be able to feature some of our growers' pictures on there because they're just beautiful.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we have, we actually made a calendar. I don't know if we have one. Do we have a calendar handy?
I will grab one.
But yeah, we made a calendar we had a photo contest last year from all of our members who submitted pictures. Made a calendar of that and a little bio of each member, and we're selling those for short money. All the money that we raise goes into the club. We're all volunteers. No one's taking this money. It goes to the club. It's for club uses. Let's grow. That's our little hashtag. But you'll see, our members grow some pretty dank flowers.
That's from a member of CGA. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that goes on month after month after month. This is just, come on. Is that gonna focus?
She gets back, we're
That'll be
gonna
good.
But
wow.
it just goes on and on. Even males have a purpose. So.
Yep. Hey, we can't throw away all those males. Without the males, we can't have the great genetics we have.
Absolutely.
So, sweet. Thank you so much for talking with me, Jeff. And
thank you.
Absolutely.
Pleasure, Adam.
As always.